Artificial intelligence could replace millions of jobs.
A new report found 4,000 Americans lost their jobs in May.
We are entering a new era. Everything is changing. The way we buy, the way we work, the way we live, and so does the way that people do business. We're entering what experts are calling the new AI economy, and there are hundreds of people taking advantage of it to get paid as much as a surgeon every month. More about that in just a minute. So look, if you click this short video, it's probably because you're ready to start making money online. So lock in for just a second, because I'm about to show you how to tap into this new AI economy to launch a business with almost zero startup costs that can start bringing in paychecks like this in just a few weeks. Now, I want to keep it real with you, so before we go any further, I need to be fully transparent. Just because I've gotten these results doesn't mean you will. After all, I'm the one who built the systems from the ground up, and I always want to lead with full transparency because my reputation and the success of what I teach is built on being honest about what it really takes. So no, I can't promise you'll get the exact same results I have, but here's what I can promise. What you're about to see are real results from real, regular, everyday people using this exact business model, like Nathan, who hadn't made a single dollar online before September, and by December was already on track for 6 figures a year, or Finley, who just wrapped up month 3 and pulled in $37,000 in revenue with over 85% profit margins. So if we haven't officially met yet, my name is Connor Cahill. I run a 7-figure agency and a software company. If you want to know more about me, Google me. But if you're looking to start a business model that actually works for beginners, one you can start without spending years grinding 10+ hours a day just to make something livable, without having to sell thousands of products just to break even on inventory costs, and without throwing your savings into some high-risk scheme that could wipe out your bank account, then this short video is exactly where you need to be. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk you through the 4-step plug-and-play business model that some very few lucky individuals all over the world are using to get paid like doctors without a degree and without a team. You will learn how anyone, including yourself, can sell already built-out AI tools and services to businesses for $1,000 to $4,000 per month on subscription. These AI tools you can rebrand as your own AI agency's tools, and the AI takes care of 99% of the fulfillment. But again, more on that in just a bit. I'm going to break the whole thing down for you, plus a whole lot more in the next 24-ish minutes. So if you can't commit 24 minutes to changing your financial future, honestly, this business model probably isn't for you anyway. But if you stay until the end, I'm going to send you a gift, a full step-by-step walkthrough of step 4, which is usually the one most people struggle with the most. It includes real examples of me doing it myself, live calls, real closes, full breakdowns, and nothing hidden. And just so we're clear, everything I'm sharing with you today is from first-hand experience. I've been making money online since 2016. I'm the founder of Agency Vault, a platform that's helped thousands of people launch their own AI agencies using AI tools that are already built. No coding required. I run multiple online businesses. I've scaled an AI agency to 6 figures in subscription income. I've got a YouTube channel, and I live off of what I teach. So trust me, you're learning this from someone who's in the game, not someone who talks about it. I also generate over $10,000 a month just in affiliate commissions from tools I actually use and recommend. Now, the reason I'm telling you this, and just to be clear, I don't recommend spreading yourself too thin, is because I've tested a lot of business models over the years. The truth is, you want to pick one thing, go all in on it, and get really good at it. Digging 5 shallow holes won't get you to the gold. And after nearly a decade in online businesses, I've tried it all: drop shipping, affiliate marketing, SMMA, info products, crypto, etc. So when I walk you through the pros and cons of each model today, just know I'm not guessing. I've lived through it, and we'll be breaking down everything for you today in full, excruciating detail. Nothing held back. With that said, let's get into it. So, there are 3 reasons why the AI agency model works so well. Reason 1, it's extremely beginner friendly. You don't need to know how to code. You don't need to hire a team. You don't even need to build the product. It's already built. Reason 2, AI is the most explosive industry on the planet right now. Demand is skyrocketing. Businesses are desperate to use AI, but they don't know where to start, and no one is selling it to them in a simple, human way. 1 year ago, no one wanted AI. Now everyone knows they need AI, but has no clue where to get it. That is why we are in the honeymoon phase of this current opportunity. And reason 3, it takes full advantage of what I call the AI economy window. Right now, there's a gap between what AI can do and what local businesses understand about AI. That gap is your opportunity. If you can walk in, package a tool, and explain it clearly, you win. Let's talk about what actually makes a beginner-friendly business model. Most people jump into online businesses with no real plan. They try dropshipping, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, or courses, but they never stop to ask, is this even built for someone like me? And that's why over 90% fail. They pick models with low margins, high startup costs, complex fulfillment, and zero recurring income. And that's like playing a video game for the first time on the hardest mode. Instead of blindly jumping in, you need to evaluate every model using these 6 metrics. Unitary gain, how much you make per sale, startup capital, how much to get going, profit margins, how much you keep, demand, are people hungry for it, fulfillment, how hard is delivery, and deal type, one time or recurring. Now, when you look at most models through this lens, affiliate marketing pays low per sale and needs a ton of volume. Most profits go to ad spend. Amazon FBA has inventory risks, thin margins, and you only get paid once per product. Dropshipping has no upfront inventory but burns cash on ads and testing. There's no stability. It's almost like gambling. And info products have great margins, but you have to build them, film them, sell them, and support them. It's not ideal for beginners. So is there a better option? Yes, and I'll show you, because the AI agency model hits every single metric that you want it to. It has high ticket recurring deals. That means you're getting thousands of dollars per month on subscription. You have nearly zero startup capital. Pre-built tools you don't even have to fulfill yourself. Massive demand from businesses who don't know where to start with AI, and you become the bridge. Now, when we talk about unitary gain, the goal is to choose something where just a few sales can realistically get you to 10K per month, which means each sale should be worth at least $1,500 per month, so you're not grinding out hundreds of tiny transactions. Next, we have profit margins. This one's key. We want a model with minimal expenses so that the majority of what you make, you keep. And that's exactly what the AI agency model is. You keep 100% of the amount that these businesses are paying you. Then we have demand. For demand, we want to be in a space that's exploding, something businesses already need, so making a sale doesn't feel like dragging someone else across the finish line. And when it comes to fulfillment, we're not looking for something that eats up your time. The ideal offer should be easy to deliver, and ideally something that runs without you needing to hold its hand every single day. And again, that's exactly what these AI tools are. They run on autopilot once you plug the business into them. Finally, let's talk about deal type. In my opinion, this is the most important aspect. You want a business model where you can close the deal once and it pays you every single month on subscription. Each sale should stack on top of the last one so your income climbs month after month instead of resetting to zero like most side hustles. And when you look at all those criteria, high ticket, low startup, high margin, high demand, simple fulfillment, recurring payments, there's one model that checks every single box. It's a service-based business where clients are happy to pay $1,500 to $10,000 per month, not as a one-time fee, but as a monthly recurring subscription they stick with for years, if not decades into the future. The profit margins are insane with the AI agency. In most cases, they're around 95 to 97%. And even with the absolute worst case scenario playing out, you're still walking away with margins around 80%, depending on how you chose to fulfill the service. But trust me, these services take 30 minutes to set up for each client. All the AI tools are built out in one place. All you need to do is plug the businesses right into them. And before I get into how everyday people are using the AI window to outsource fulfillment completely, I want you to zoom out, look at the bigger picture for just a second. Think about the last few years. The world went through a massive shift. Businesses watched their revenue dry up overnight. They were forced to move online just to survive, and that shift, it's still happening right now. There are businesses within your city, probably within a few miles, if not a few hundred feet of where you're watching this, that are desperately looking for someone to help them adapt, someone to help them automate, someone to help them integrate AI, because they know they'll get left behind if they don't. And here's the kicker. They're more than willing to pay a premium price for it. Shopify, eBay, Amazon, they've all made it easier for people to sell physical products, but what I'm showing you is even better, because you're not selling inventory, you're selling automated AI tools that businesses rely on every single day. Now, I'll explain in detail how these tools work in just a second, but just know this. This might be one of the biggest opportunities of the decade sitting right in front of you. Let's pause for a second, because you might be thinking, okay, but I don't know how to actually help a business use AI. And that brings us directly to the power of the new AI arbitrage economy. Here's how it works. The businesses that are winning in this new era aren't the ones building the tech themselves. They're the ones connecting the tools to the businesses that need it and are charging for the connection. Now, yes, you get to rebrand these tools as your own. I'm just making a point. But think about it. Expedia doesn't own any hotel rooms or airplanes. They simply connect travelers to hotels and flights, and they make more profit than the hotels and the airlines combined. Uber doesn't own any cars. They connect the riders and the drivers. Airbnb doesn't own a single property. Alibaba doesn't own any inventory, and TikTok doesn't create any content. The creators do that. They all do one thing. They arbitrage supply and demand. They find a group of people with a problem and connect them to a ready-made solution under their own brand with a markup. And that's exactly what we do with AI tools. We take the AI that's already built. Yes, you get to rebrand it, white label it as your own AI agencies, AI and tools, but you take the AI that's already built, like AI receptionists, review responders, AI generated web design, or lead nurture bots, and that's just scratching the tip of the iceberg in regards to the AI tools that you can be given to these businesses. And then we sell them to businesses that are begging for help, but don't have the tech knowledge to set it up themselves. We call this model AI arbitrage. You're not inventing AI, you're not coding, you're just plugging it in, branding it as your own, and getting paid every month for being the one who made it happen. That's exactly how Finley, one of our members, went from 0 to $7,500 a week selling AI receptionists. He's now scaling toward $40,000 a month just by connecting AI tools to local businesses that need them. I want to demystify everything I just said one last time so that before we move on, you fully understand it. You are going to sell AI tools, already built out AI tools and automations to local businesses, things like AI receptionists, missed call text back bots, AI generated web design, Google review boosters, and the best part, you don't have to build a single thing yourself. You just plug them into the tools that are already done for you, and you get paid monthly recurring revenue, and that could be between $1,500 to $4,000 per client every single month. That's why this opportunity is so powerful, even if you have zero experience or tech skills. Now take Jack, for example. He made more in 48 hours selling AI than he did in 2 months working a regular job, and that's because this is built for beginners. There's no inventory, no physical product, no complex funnels. You don't have to make 100 sales to break even. You can just start with almost no capital. You don't have to hire a huge team, and fulfillment, that's already taken care of for you. Now let me break down how we do it with the same 4-step plug-and-play system I teach inside Agencyville. I call it the 4 steps to 10K a month AI agency in 90 days. Here's how it works. First, we have the setup. Get the AI tools, choose a name, and set up your business email. That's it. No logo, no website, no branding required. You don't want to focus on the fluff first. You want to focus on that last. Step 2, you'll choose one of our or all of our done for you AI tools and a niche to target. It could be dentists, med spas, real estate agents, gyms, any business that needs better lead handling, receptionist support, or follow-up. And honestly, any business you can call needs an AI receptionist, which means virtually every business is in need of your service. The TAM, or total adjustable market, is infinite. Step 3 is plug plus price. You white label the AI tools, customize the voice and branding of the AI receptionist, and price it as your own product. You're not selling someone else's software, you're presenting it as your own agency's AI solution. Now step 4, we have outreach. You'll use our exact outreach messages, email, DM, phone scripts to start booking calls, then show them the live AI demo and let it sell itself. And yes, the AI receptionist can actually sell itself, and we will give you an AI receptionist that is the same AI receptionist you'll be selling, except it's meant to actually sell the business on why the business should start using the AI receptionist, which is honestly just funny, especially to listen to. Now, when done right, this system gets you between 3 and 4 clients per month at $2,000 each. That's $6,000 to $8,000 in new recurring revenue monthly. That's $72,000 to $96,000 per year, stacking on top of each other, not resetting, which means after a year of just a few clients a month, you will be making upwards of $100,000 per month. Sounds crazy, I know, but we're simply just in the early stages of this, so it is almost too good to be true. Sort of like dropshipping in 2014, when you could slap some stupid product on some stupid ads and make a ton of money. And again, everything I just said in regards to outreach is using our exact system. That doesn't include you going out on your own and making 100 cold calls a day and getting another 2 clients a day, because if you do that, which you should do that, you will scale exponentially quicker. Now just bear with me another few minutes. We're about to get into the juice, but I need to give you this background information so you know exactly what you're going to be getting into, because again, transparency is key. key, and I do not want to misrepresent the way you perceive and conceptualize this business model because I want you to know exactly what you're getting into. So just bear with me another few minutes. We're about to get into the good stuff. Now, let's go back to step one for just a second, the setup. You choose a name for your AI agency. Don't overcomplicate it. I named mine Agency Vault, simple, clean, easy to remember. Once you've got your name, you buy the domain, email domain, and set up your business email. And yes, you do not need a website. I scaled past 10K per month before I even thought about building one. But I know you like having a website. It's an emotional thing. So my team is going to build it out for you with all of these tools, even an AI receptionist demo button on the website so your leads can call it and see how good it is. We do this because we want you to focus on stacking your subscription income while we take care of the fluff and the stuff that's not essentially driving you revenue. Then we go to step two, picking your niche and your AI tool. This is key because when you nail this, selling becomes effortless. Ask yourself, is this business already doing at least 10K a month? If not, like piano teachers, yoga instructors, or tiny cafes, they probably can't afford $1,500 per month for AI tools, so skip them. You want to work with businesses that need AI and can afford it. Some of our best niches are dentists who miss calls during lunch, med spas who need 24/7 lead follow-up, real estate agents who need AI texting systems, plastic surgeons, chiropractors, gyms. They all rely on appointments and they all lose money when calls are missed or leads get cold. And that's exactly where the AI receptionist and review automation systems shine. These tools give small businesses the ability to answer calls 24/7, automatically collect Google reviews, nurture leads without hiring more staff. And you're the one who makes it happen without building a single thing yourself. So you want to hear how step 3 and step 4 play out? Let's keep going. Step 3, plug and price. So yes, by now you understand what we're doing. We're selling AI tools to local businesses. And yes, we're selling them for $2,000 to $4,000 per client, but this is your business at the end of the day. You can pick the price depending on where you are. In North America, 2 to 4K per month for these services is easy. Same with the United Kingdom or Europe. Well, maybe not Eastern Europe, but you get the point. Here in South America, probably lower the prices. Same with Asia. Now, there's a reason we call this AI arbitrage. You are rebranding the tools that you're selling. You're customizing the voice for the AI receptionist and pricing it as your own product. You're not selling someone else's software. You're presenting it as your own agency's AI solutions. Now, our students, again, charge between $2,000 to $4,000 per month, but it is all 100% profit. That's why we call it AI arbitrage, and it's how members of the agency Vault run profitable agencies without needing tech skills. They are arbitraging the AI and everything else. Now, lastly, we have outreach. This is where you should spend 90% of your time reaching out, cold DMs, emails, video audits, Loom recordings, even cold calls, all using our exact scripts. You show the businesses the demo, they get it instantly, they see how many leads they're losing, and they're ready to buy. Bailey used this exact system to quit his job and scale his agency to $20,000 per month in under 6 months. He used nothing but Loom video audits and our plug-and-play templates from inside Agency Vault. So whether you have 2 hours a day or 8, this is where your focus should go. We'll even give you our best performing outreach system inside of the free course that, again, I'll show you how to get at the end of this video. Now, the best and easiest way to outreach is getting your first client. All you need to do is get one client, and then you can build the entirety of your business based on referrals. Now, this is going to blow your mind, so pay attention closely. Let's say you charge a business $1,600 per month. You probably know a realtor or some business owner in your inner circle, or whether it's a family member or a close friend who you could get as your first client. If not, go make 50 cold calls and you'll get it. Then you tell the business owner after 2 weeks of working with you, hey, XYZ business owner, since you love the services I'm giving you, would you refer me to some of your business owner friends? Oh, and I'll credit you $200 per referral. So if you get me 8 referrals, you will neutralize what you pay me and you'll get your services for free. And the business owner is like, sure, of course I will, because I'll get these services for free now, save $1,600 a month. It takes me no time to refer you to my business owner friends, and you actually help me out a ton with these tools, so I want to help you out in return. Now, if you do that with your first client and then get 5 clients and then do that with some of those clients and now you have 8 clients, you're now making well over $8,000 per month with just 8 clients. And again, it takes you no time to sustain those clients because the AI is doing all the work. That's how crazy this is. All you need is 5 to 8 clients and you're making $10,000 per month passively. And if you do that again, that same referral system with those 8 clients that you now have, well, that's where you begin to generate generational wealth. So that's how it all works. Pre-built AI tools, white labeled by you, sold to high-ticket clients on subscription, and the AI fulfills itself, all using a beginner-friendly system. And remember, every new client stacks on top of the last one. One deal at $2K a month becomes $4K, then $6K, then 10K and beyond. That's why this business model works and is so sustainable. And that's why anyone can do it. Even students overseas are closing clients their first week. That's why this opportunity is so powerful. Again, you don't need any experience or any tech skills to do this. And business owners respond to these tools. They hop on calls, they ask for pricing, and that's when you close them using our exact pitch. Now, when it comes to pricing, stop thinking about what it costs you. Start thinking about what it saves them. These businesses are already spending $30,000 to $100,000 a month just to stay alive. What's $1,500 to $3,000 if it adds an extra $100K to their bottom line revenue stream? Now, let me give you an example of what happened to me just last week when selling this. Now, pay attention extremely closely here. Scrutinize what I'm about to say because it is going to be ineffable when you sell anything. Really, it's the best framework, period, but especially when selling the AI receptionist. And if you use this, you will be able to sell the AI receptionist to virtually anyone. So I was going to my dentist to get a checkup on a root canal that I had done not too long ago. And anyways, once we were talking, I asked him if he had a minute to talk about his business. And he knows I'm an entrepreneur, so he loves to entertain these conversations. And he said, sure. So I asked him if he wanted to grow his business. He said, does a cavity need a filling? Yeah, he didn't say that. I'm sorry about that, actually. But obviously he said, of course, he wants to grow his business. I then asked him what he thinks the highest call volume times would be if his business was open 24/7. He replied, around lunch and after 5 p.m. I asked why, and he said, well, because everyone who can afford a dentist works and they work 9 to 5, so they only have time to call us on their lunch break or after their 9 to 5. And I asked him, what's the problem with that? He laughed and said, well, during lunch, our receptionist is at lunch, so we miss the calls, and we're obviously closed after 5 p.m., so we don't get any of those calls either. Then I asked him, how many more calls do you think you would get per day if you were the only dentistry in the city that kept their call hours open 24/7 all day long? So that after 5 p.m., when everyone finally has time to call their dentist, you're the only dentistry in the city who can take their call. He asked, how is that even possible? I said, shh, just answer the question. He then said, probably 100 calls per day. I said, you know what, let's be conservative and call it 30 calls per day. That is 30 calls times 30 days of the month. That's 900 new calls per month. And John, his name is Dr. John. How many of your calls end up coming into the office and actually paying for an appointment or something in particular? He said, when you call a dentist, you're not bullshit. Excuse my French, but people are calling because they urgently need to come in. So he said probably 50% would come in. I said, great. So that's 50% of 900 new calls every month, which is 450 new clients at your dentistry every single month. What is the least amount of money those 450 new clients could even spend with you? He said a tooth cleaning for 150. I said, again, let's be even more conservative and call it $100. That's $100 times 450, which is $45,000 per month, not counting the lifetime value of those clients, which will likely be in the millions. He said, what's your point? I said, and I quote, John, I have an AI receptionist that sounds indistinguishable from any human, is more witty, funny, charming than any human, and can present your brand better than any human, who will take calls 24/7, multiple calls at once, while booking those leads onto your schedule. And on top of that, I have a Google review system that will get you 100 of 5-star reviews or real reviews using AI solutions that will also rank your company at the top of Google. John, if I could have all of this plugged into your business within 24 hours, would you not pay me $2,000 per month to make an extra $50,000 to $100,000 per month? John was immediately sold. I ended up giving him a $400 discount, so it ended up being $1,600 per month on retainer, and you can use that exact formula for any business you can think of and just swap out the variables for the business or niche you're going after. Now, do you think you can do that 10 times over the next 30 days? Because if you could, well, then you could be making $15,000 to $30,000 per month. And let me preface this real quick. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. This isn't going to be a walk in the park. It will be hard and it will take real effort. But if you have a work ethic, you can make this happen without a doubt. And the only reason the money is so good is because it's so new. And again, we're still in that honeymoon phase of it. That's why this business model works, because it's built around ROI, and business owners want to invest in what gets results and drives real income. Now, for example, we have someone in the agency vault named Logan who landed a $5,000 per month real estate client from a cold call and another 4K deal just from sending a Loom video on LinkedIn. So you can really use any method you want to get clients, and there are so many different methods of outreach in order to acquire those leads and acquire those sales. Now, let me be real with you for a second. If you try to figure this out all by yourself, you can, but you'll waste time, you'll make mistakes, wrong niche, bad fulfillment hires, poor outreach, and that's why most people quit, because they run into too many roadblocks. So instead, you can skip the guesswork, and that is why I built Agency Vault, to give you the AI tools you can sell unlimited times for 100% profit, to build out the sales presentations and sales scripts for you, provide you with one-on-one mentors that you can get on the the phone with, live calls with, Zooms with every single day of the week, minus Sundays. We'd like to keep that day respectable, and step-by-step guidance to get fast results. And that's, again, not even scratching the tip of the iceberg. Inside, you'll get, well, honestly, just pause this and read it because it's so much, and even that isn't scratching the top of the iceberg in regards to what you get. Now, this is the most beginner-friendly business model of the decade, and it's powered by AI. That's why it is so beginner-friendly. And we have hundreds, if not thousands, of testimonials of people who are inside the agency vault already, and they're not fake people like most businesses' testimonials. It's funny because when people join the agency vault, they join and then they meet the people who were on the testimonials in our community and on our daily live calls, and they're like, yo, Nathan, you're the reason I joined. It was your video that inspired me. And that happens every day because the videos you see of the people being successful with this are real, and they're actually doing this, and you actually meet them and maybe even partner with them inside of our community. Now, if you want to learn how to start a 10K per month AI agency from scratch, book a one-on-one strategy call with our team to help you get your business set up immediately, which you can get down below. Now, let me be completely honest with you. We actually sell for $997 as a one-time fee to book a strategy call with our team, which that alone is not cheap, but for a limited time, we're making it all 100% free so that anyone can come in and learn. So go check it out. Take advantage of this limited time offer. Book a call with our team. But again, only if you're super serious about this. Only if this business model actually resonates with you. Only if you're like, wow, for the first time in years or months, I found something that I actually think could work and that I could actually do, because our team's time is very valuable and we don't want just anyone getting on the call. So make sure you actually think that this is something for you before you get on that call or even move forward with this. But if you're still here, then I will presume that you are that person who's ready to change their life, who has a work ethic and is truly ambitious and has just been looking for the right vehicle to actually get going. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for sticking around until now, and I want to remind you that the ability to change your life has never been better than right now. And it is up to you and you alone to make that change finally happen. And remember, keep building what they said you couldn't. With that said, I look forward to meeting all of you and speaking to you personally inside of the Agency Vault.